Hello and welcome to another Tribes Ascend match. This is Allmhuran of Team Triangle on the Oceanic region. I'm going to be casting the second game between Tribes 2 is the Best and Moneyshot here. Tribes 2 is the Best is going to be playing Blood Eagle. Moneyshot on Diamond Sword. Moneyshot took the first game on Tartarus. Close game, 6-5. Some entertaining moments on there. And drydock is usually a pretty entertaining map. I enjoy it at least. So let's see what happens on this map as the respawns happen and the game is underway. Often you'll see a lot of fighting and scrimming and crashing on this map. A lot of O versus D battles, a lot of pitched battles. It's very hard to just avoid it. Like you can on some maps, O can't really just avoid D as easily, so you get some nice dueling happening. We've already seen a kill from the turret, and Halsey is sniping off someone. Xandrax has kind of got under his radar, or not. There we go. Halsey takes out Xandrax as well, so Halsey killing everyone at the moment. And Diamond Sword running. Oh, I was gonna say running a bunch of deployables, but here come the Mervs. So that's going to clear the deployables pretty quickly here. Shaky Low coming in. He's also throwing down some Mervs. So we've got multiple independent re-entry vehicles coming in here. And that's quite quickly cleared absolutely everything up the stand. Except for then K, who's managed to survive it all somehow. And Zooey as well, standing up the back. He looks like the light D. He's going to be trying to Nitron off the capsters as they come in. There's one there. Sotha running a pretty standard low to high. It looks like he's a little low though. Doesn't have the speed perhaps. Over on the Blood Eagle side, well, oh, Scorch! Where did he come from? The sniper is up on that cliff, but Scorch seemed to come from behind him perhaps. And he's gone right over the top. It's almost flag stand to flag stand, and he's going to get the first cap of the game. 1-0 for Diamond Sword. Shaky Low coming in Juggernaut, going for the E-grab, waddling through all the Diamond Sword players. Wasn't able to pick up the flag and wouldn't have been there in time, so probably better that he left it. Sotha tries to get the return grab. Doesn't get it off the stand very far. Shaky Low coming back. Killing off some turrets. Those turrets can be quite devastating when they're up. They can really cause some havoc. A lot of players ignore them. I tend to. But when you get killed by them, you're not very happy. Halsey takes out Xandrax again. Oh, we've got Halsey and Sajarok sniping each other. Halsey's decided he's had enough. He's going to try and find a position with more cover as Centurion comes in and starts throwing the mortars down. Quite good defense here. The defense is going out to meet them. Then K, Zooey, a Shaky Low in as well. It's going to make it a bit harder now. And Xandrax is stopped by the looks of things. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's just watch Scorch instead. He's come in for a pretty standard low to high. He's going to come in and hit the flag, probably with another Nitron. Hit it about 280, 290. There we go. Hits the stand. Ah, doesn't quite get the nasty Hobbit with a kill. I thought it was a disc. Normally that happens when you body block, so perhaps he's running super heavy soldier there. It's not a bad strat on this map, because Juggernauts, as we've seen, the Mervs come in, and if you're trying to run a Doombringer on the stand, it's very hard for that Doombringer to, or it's a lot harder for the Doombringer to avoid the Mervs. So soldier super heavy, gives you a bit more mobility, still the ability to block. As we see mortars coming in on this side as well. Then K. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. And Horsey coming in as well. Clearing up. Drawing nasty up the way. Takes one big hit from the turret there. Scorch has gone very, very high here. I don't actually know how he's managed to get that high at that point. He's going to come in with masses of speed. Loses a lot on the landing, but still hits at 300. And he is out with a lot of health. I do not know what he did to get that height, but that was pretty impressive, and he is going to get back to his stand. I don't see any Blood Eagle crashing the stand. There's a lot of defense here. Diamond Sword coming in, but not going to be able to get there in time. And that makes it 2-0 for Diamond Sword, being the Moneyshot team. Tribes 2 is the best, Blood Eagle. Xandrax is going to come in on his route. He's running a low to high. I would have expected to see him come in. Here he comes. He comes through, does take a hit. He's about half health. Zooey chasing. And Halsey taking a few shots at him as well, and Zandrax has dropped it. And sorry about my camera, I just lost a bit of mouse control there for a second. That was a bit odd. Sotha's just going to hang around. They're trying to clear. There's not many people there to clear at the moment. The Diamond Sword defense seems to be standing away from the center and coming in when they need to. And we might see that here. Here comes Zandrax, and Zooey moves in. And Zooey doesn't get him. Zandrax is out with quite a lot of health, but not a massive amount of speed. He's outrunning most of them except Zooey. He's chasing. He's going to catch. Zooey gets a good disc on Zandrax. Might chain him down with the LAR. Scorch runs across the base just in case. And Scorch has actually picked up the flag out there in the field, so he's picked it up quite fast there. Nasty Hobbit's going to take control of the flag here, and Decap's going to try and duel him out. Base turret's going to give Nasty Hobbit some cover here. Base turret's quite strong. Some Mervs coming in. Nasty Hobbit survives, runs back past the base turret again. Hawksy, two heavies here trying to duel out the defense. Hobbit gets the cap. Wasn't able to see he got the return. Was a bit busy on this side, but there you go. So 2-1 in favour of Diamond Sword. That's Moneyshot. Scorch comes in with a revenge grab, but not much health and a bit of an odd angle there. Might have been trying to get the E and decided not to pull out of that run. Centurion clearing. He's by himself clearing. He's trying to clear against 4 players who are there right now. So he's backing off. He doesn't want to go in until his Kappa's on the way in. If he dies now, he's not going to be there when his Kappa needs him. Decap's not going to let him get away. Good defense, going out and meeting the offense and taking them out and forcing them to run all the way across the map again. And here, indeed, Shaky Low is there, but he's a bit low. Sotha's there, throwing mortars at the inside of that hut. But Kappa's still not there. Scorch is going out on a loader high. He's headed towards the enemy base. And where's Halsey? Right, can't see Halsey. Let's see Scorch come in. He's lost a bit of speed there, but it's still going to be a reasonable grab. It's probably about 270. And yeah, there he comes. He's hit by that base turret. Don't underestimate the base turrets. They've got perfect aim. They just don't fire very fast. That's the only thing. Zooey and Halsey dueling out Shaky. Shaky probably not going to survive, despite the 2 lights. You know, even if the lights die there, they're going to respawn right in position, and Shaky's got nowhere to run really. So all the defense seems to be in position on the Blood Eagle side. The radar is down, the turret is up, and it's gone up to Mark 4. So that's going to be a bit of a problem for Kappas. Scorch got in, but got blocked on the way out. So meanwhile, the Diamond Sword flag's gone out in the field. It's Zooey's going to try and no, doesn't get the return. 2 Juggernauts, 3 Juggernauts here. Going to try and run this flag home with 3 Juggernauts. 2 Juggernauts now as Zooey gets rid of one of them. Shaky's going to pick up the flag. Dexy's going to come in and try and beat them home, and Decap as well. Decap's there. Sotha's tried to stop the reinforcements, but Decap's got the return anyway. So bit of an interesting passage with the heavies, 3 heavies running it out, but weren't able to get it very far there. Halsey's proving he can kill the incoming Kappa with more than just a sniper rifle there. So Centurion's taken up a very dangerous position on the back of the Diamond Sword base here. It's easy to time your Mervs when you're just shooting almost straight down at the flag stand, and it's going to be hard to get up there. So they do decide to send someone up, commit someone to going up and clearing him out before he can do too much damage. And before their Kappa comes in. The Kappa does come in, but gets nitroned on the stand, by the looks of things. A strike, Nasty Hobbit in the strike is, he's decided it's worth it to give up that strike and get the return, and that's probably true. Diamond Sword flag also in the field. Zooey gets it just before getting run over by the strike, and actually suicides, denying the kill to Nasty Hobbit. That was pretty entertaining right there. Centurion's gone to the generator room. It's he can hang out in there until his Kappa says that he's coming in, and Centurion can pop back out of that hut. There he does it, so the Kappa must be on his way. I would assume. No, maybe he's just come out for a fight, maybe. There we go. Helzy gets rid of him. Slosser's in as well. Kappa's got to be coming in. Offense certainly seems to think the Kappa's coming in. There's some random moves going right across the screen. And the Shrike's going to come in to help defend without the Kappa there. Shrike's got nothing to do until the Kappa arrives, to some extent. Diamond Sword, Hawksy's taking out the sensor. He's going to drop a couple of mortars on the flag stand. Hobbit doesn't like that very much. He comes in, tries to sweep him to death, but doesn't quite get him. Comes in again. Ooh, good piloting to keep that Shrike off the ground. Always go. Oh, geez, a third swoop nearly gets him. He's trying to duel against the turret and two players here. I wouldn't be surprised if, well, Zandrax on the other side of the field has had a pickup but it's dropped it with a Nitron. Shaky's picked it up in a heavy. He's decided he's going to have a go at pulling across, but he hasn't gotten it out either. He's probably been Nitron as well, and Zooey or Dexy got the or Decap, sorry, got the return there. Not sure which of the two, but both doing a good job there, preventing the Blood Eagle team from getting the flag off. The flag was about here when they returned it, so sometimes you want to leave it out in the field, but as you can see from that position, you can't see much from there, and it's hard to see if some Diamond Sword might be coming in. Blood Eagle's been returned, and so we've got a bit of a reset. Zandrax coming in. The offense and the Kappa not quite timed there, so Decap able to focus entirely on Zandrax as he came in and chained him down before he made it there. Shaky's taking a dive at the stand. I don't know if he took a dive at the stand or if he was just, yeah, it looks like he's just going in the gen room there. He's going to hang out in there. Someone might go after him. Yeah, Decap went after him. Scorch has got the flag. He's out with quite a lot of speed. He's heading straight back to his own base, so he's on a short route. Not a lot of time for Hobbit to stop him in that Shrike. He might get, no, doesn't quite get him. Scorch punts. Sotha does an emergency grab and gets out a decent amount of... He's actually quite a long way out. He is getting across the field in a Juggernaut here. He's got that X1 LMG, which can duel down the defenders, but looks like he got Nitroned and that flag got pushed out of his hands. It's what you got to expect if you're trying to cap in a heavy. No need for the lights to try and duel you to death. They can just Nitron you and you can't really avoid it, so that's what you expect to happen. But Ambient has picked it up and he might make it home here. MF Zor is there and he might know. MF Zor is taken out and looks like Ambient's going to make it. He's got no... Scorch comes in with an E-grab and he's got a lot of speed as well. It looks like he was just on his route and he managed to get to that point just in time to get the flag before it got capped, so good timing, or lucky timing to some extent. He's going to make it home. Nasty gives up the strike to try and get the flag back. He might get the return here. No, doesn't quite get there. It was a really good attempt by Hobbit to against 3 defenders. Alchi very low, needs to hand it off, does hand it off to Ambient. Ambient's being chased though, and that's going to get returned. MF Zor and Zooey doing a great job on defense there. Their job is to the control of their flag, and they are doing a pretty good job of it. Sotha is out in Jug. He's got some help, but no, he doesn't get it very far, unsurprisingly. And Ambient, might have been trying to run some distraction. He's been playing some pretty good, he's been playing pretty well here, but I don't know what, if he thought there was an E-grab needed or something, but... In any case, we've reset the flags on the stands. Centurion and Shaky Low getting ready to distract the defenders and clear the flag. Sotha's going high, and Zandrax came in. He came in from quite a high angle there. It might have been a bit easy to see, I'm not sure, but he did get stopped. Shaky picked up the flag on the other side of the map. What went on? It seems like the heavies are picking up the flag when the lights haven't been able to get it. If they're there and they've got control of the flag stand, that's not such a terrible idea. If you own the enemy base, you can sometimes just walk it out. It's not that big a map, and if you run the short route, the low ground route, it's not that long a walk, even for a heavy. but it's still a bit of a low percentage proposition. Scorch grabs a Blood Eagle flag while I watch the, well, that's going to be held and returned. Zandrax is going to try and grab it on the way before Scorch. Oh, geez, there's a bit of a mess, but in the end, cap was made. Ambient came in for the revenge, doesn't get very far, and flag's not in a bad position, but Zooey decides to return it there anyway. They do have control of their stand. Scorch is out on another loader high. Not running so massively high this time. He's not got a lot of health, and Zandrax does turn around. He does hit him, and that means Scorch suicided there. You might be asking why. New players. The reason why is that taking damage at that point means Scorch isn't going to get his regen in time. Even though Zandrax didn't kill him, he hit him. It delays the regen and meant Scorch wouldn't be able to get the final Nitron off before going into the stand, so he decided to just pull out. Not a bad call from Zandrax, although it did mean that he had to give up his route. He did prevent Scorch from getting his route in, and Scorch seems to have been pretty effective at getting the flag off the stand, so might as well stop him early. Scorch has got his regen on this route. He's not going to get stopped this time. He does grab the flag, and he takes a big hit from the turret, and oh boy. Sargerox gets the snipe, and those turrets, as I said, don't underestimate those turrets. It's a lot easier when they're not around. Centurion's made it. Oh, he's switched to a lighter pass. He's made it quite a long way out. So has Zenkai. Zenkai's got the flag. He's gone for a big pass, and the flags are just sort of going everywhere. Bit of a scramble. Both sides of the map. Hard to keep up with it all. MF Zor is going to get this. Oh, MF Zor. Jeez, that turret again, nearly preventing the return. And that would have been a cap if MF Zor had 10 fewer hit points. The Blood Eagle flag goes careering off down into the field there. It's probably going to get returned by Ambient after probably after he sees Scorch and Hawksy come in. We've got two cappers coming in. That's not a bad idea. One can distract for the other, can clear if they can't get through. Sniper's got to try and stop both of them, which is hard, and they're both running the same route, so if one does get hit... Oh, and Scorch nearly picked that up in the field at high speed. Maybe it would have been a weird angle. He would have been heading for those rocks over there. Maybe he was just trying to force a return, although now that he's gotten rid of the defender, he has decided to pick it up. Tries to punt it. There was no one really to punt to. And now it's in a horrible position. I'd certainly leave it there if I was Blood Eagle, because that's going to be very hard to pick up in that corner. Hawksy did pick it up. How did Hawksy get it out of there? That's just being a bit of a magician. Big punt. Oh, MF Zor nearly landed right on top of MF Zor. That would have been nice for him. But no, the flag does get returned. Zandrax with a pickup. Zandrax is out at not a huge amount of speed, but he's running a short line, so he might make it home. No, he's chained down by MF Zor. Meanwhile, Scorch is taking the flag away, and he's going at high speed. Nope, good shot there. Takes Scorch out with a bolt launcher. Ambient doing some good D here, and it's a bit of an odd place to hold the flag. Looking for the fastest player, but the game seems to have bugged out a little bit, so my fastest player thing is not tracking. So sorry for seemingly the random skip to the middle of nowhere sometimes. Oh, Shaky gets a big kiss from the Shrike there. And Zandrax looks like he's been sniped and has just taken cover from the sniper. He might set up a static, or it might be actually he's trying to fight Hurlsy, getting a bit sick of Hurlsy maybe, sniping him down. If his offense can clear, a few times in this game the offense... Oh, well, in the meantime, never mind, Hawksy's out. Lots of speed, decent amount of health. That's going to get home by the looks of things. Centurion's going to come. No, Centurion's nowhere close enough. Not his fault, but thought I saw him coming in, but he wasn't able to get there. And the scores are 4-1. Diamond Sword getting away with it a bit here. MF Zor seems to be doing a lot of damage. Flags are in position, Diamond Sword generators down, no Diamond Sword turrets up. Meanwhile the Blood Eagle generator is up and the turrets are well upgraded, so we might see those come into play again unless someone goes and gets that gen down. Diamond Sword flag's taken off the stand, but not very far. It's harder to get there than it is on the stand, so again we might see them. Well, they've returned it. Scorch has dropped it though. And picked it up again. Scorch must have been just Nitron. He's scrambling a little bit. I guess Halsey wasn't there this time. Hawksy, sorry. Oh, Hawksy was there. Hawksy picks it up. Scorch picked it up, wasn't able to get it out, picked it up again. Looks like he put it back in the middle of the stand so that Hawksy had a better run at it. If so, that was some good thinking there from Scorch, some clever play. Diamond Sword flag's been returned. Scorch is on the way towards it. Sotha's chasing him down. He's actually catching him in a Juggernaut and kills him. And he might get the return. And he gets the pickup. Sotha playing a bit of a hero role does get killed. Oh, and a great pickup from Shaky also in the Juggernaut. We look like we're seeing some Juggernaut handoffs here. Playing a bit of NFL, some gridiron passing. Oh, and now it's going in the other direction with Centurion, but he's been sniped out. A bit of a scramble there from Diamond Sword. Great defense to stop that flag. Was going out one way and then the other. And Zooey K's out to get back to position. Diamond Sword gen still down. No help from their turrets. Lot of heavy offense. So not surprising that perhaps that they haven't bothered with that, because the turrets aren't going to last long against the Murs and the Mortars, I suppose. Although it's actually a lot easier to kill them with discs until they get heavily upgraded. So, although there is a Mark IV turret there, so Scorch is running a loader high behind Hawksy. Hawksy might, if Hawksy can pick up, he will. Otherwise, he'll wait for Scorch. They're going to time it, and they're going to get there just as the flag gets returned, or Scorch is. Hawksy's going to be there a little bit early. He goes over the top, has a look around, probably telling Scorch whether it's clear or not. Returned and picked up by Scorch. Good timing, but taken out. 2 Mark IV turrets, a tech turret, and a good amount of defense there, able to stop him. And MF Zora agrees and decides that some of those turrets have to go. Taking out the tech turret, we've got Scorch and Hawksy running the same thing again. Hawksy in front, Scorch behind. If one gets sniped with the flag, the other can pick it up. If Hawksy picks it up, Scorch is in behind him, so it's not a bad idea. Hawksy has gotten it, and Scorch will probably just run escort, just in case Hawksy gets sniped. Ambient's chasing. Scorch slows him down with a disc there by the looks of things, but Ambient's still there. He's got very little health. Hobbit's got the pickup of the Diamond Sword flag. And he is also on very low health. Oh, great pickup from Ambient. It looked like that was a mid-air, or at least a really good pass to pick up. Oh, Hobbit nearly gets it. Xandrax picks it up, and that is going to... But the flag isn't there. In the meantime, the Blood Eagle flag has also gone to the other side of the map, so... Really great little passage of getting the flag down that hill. A lot of scrambling, a lot of passes, really good passes, but... they're home and their flag is not, so unfortunately they can't capitalize straight away. Hopefully they do get a cap. Zooey's sort of by himself. No, here come the defenders. There's only 1 minute and 51 to go, so with 4-1 it's going to be a little bit difficult for Blood Eagle to come back here. Might see some interesting strategies. Flag's just being passed off. No, it wasn't passed off on the Blood Eagle base. There's actually some pressure here. Scorch with some pressure. MF's always some pressure. A lot of defense here. And again with the turrets. Those turrets. Ouche passes off to Ambient. Running a bit low on health. Ambient's a little more healthy. Hawksy came in with a Nitron but didn't quite get there. And he's drawing Xandrax away. That's not a bad idea. If another offense comes in, there's one fewer defenders next to the flag. Looks like that's going to be Scorch. Might go for a cheeky Nitron, or no, he's gone low. He's gone under the building there. And he gets taken out, and the cap does get made eventually. So that little passage where they were passing down the hill, that was worth it in the end. And that's good to see. Ambi took a nasty hit there. But Zooey, who was, I thought, playing light D, has decided to come and do some clear of his own. Hawksy coming in with a bit of a back to front. Probably came down that hill. So a high to low, back to front combination, and looks like he's going to get home. He's actually going to make it 5-2 with less than 30 seconds to go. Ambient coming in, Zotha's there, Hobbit's there. Going to have a bit of a mess here. Xandrax does pick it up. Doesn't look like he's going to make it. Taking a bit of SMG, just a couple of hits will take him out. And yeah, he does get taken out by Zooey there. And that's game. Diamond Sword winning 5-2. Moneyshot beating Tribes 2 is the best in the second of their 2 matches. And we'll have a quick look at the scores. MF Zor doing a lot of getting a lot of kills there. Scorched with a lot of quick pickups. Had a bit of trouble with the turrets a couple of times. The advantage of keeping those up, highly upgraded turrets. And we did see a lot of artillery in this match. Sotha with 9 artillery shots, putting the hurt down on the flag stand, but they just weren't able to capitalize on that. So good game, and we'll see you next time.